you can get started.
Okay. Let me just put my camera up a little. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Yoga Asana part of the translation course. I'm Nicole, and I'm so happy to offer you today's yoga class. It's going to be a slow vinyasa class. So since you're using your mind a lot to bring your mind to these wonderful teachings, as you know, the mind and the body are closely connected. So we're going to raise our energy in the body so we can keep our mind on these beautiful teachings about emptiness and love. So let's get started with a little warm up, sitting on your mat in a comfortable position. We'll just start with doing some light neck rolls. So bringing your head to your right shoulder, and then gently roll your head to the left, and then behind to the right, very gently at your own speed, warming up the neck here. Try to connect the movements to the breath throughout the class. So maybe exhaling as you come down, and inhaling as you go back. And then let's reverse the movement, bringing your head from the left to the right. And then behind, bringing the chin up and to the left. And try to keep your eyes closed as much as you can throughout the practice if you feel comfortable with that. This will help you keep your focus inward. And back to center. Okay, we're going to stretch the side of the neck, raising our right arm up, bending your arm, placing your right hand on your left ear, and just gently guide your head to your right shoulder, extending your left arm out and hand forward. Just breathe. Connect with the inhale, expanding the body. Stretching that left side of the neck. And exhale, relaxing the body. Few breaths here. And gently release, bringing your left arm up, bending it and placing your left hand on your right ear, and then gently guide your head to your left shoulder, extending that arm out, palm facing forward. And again, connecting with the breath, feeling the cool air as it goes in through your nostrils, expands the body, bringing new energy in. And exhaling, relaxing the body, letting go of what you no longer need. Couple more breaths here. And gently release. And now we'll go into shoulder roll. So inhale, raise your shoulders up and then back and down. Exhale. Few more times. Try to connect your movements to your breath. Keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. letting everything else go. Moving your energy in the body. And reverse, bringing the shoulders up and forward now. And release, and then just bring the shoulders one time back to straighten out the posture. Okay, so going down the body, we're gonna come into tabletop position and do some cat and cow poses. So knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Inhaling, we're gonna arch the back, bringing our chin up. Exhaling, rounding the back. Inhaling, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding the back. Few more times here at your own pace. Warming up the whole spine here. Connecting the movements to the breath. Okay, back to tabletop. And then you're just gonna sit back, bring your wrists forward, make two little fists, and then make circles with your fists so we can warm up the wrists. Getting the whole body warmed up. And reverse the circles. And release. You can shake your hands out a little bit. And then we're gonna come up for standing position, bringing our hands to our hips. And we'll start doing some hip circles to warm up the hips. So starting from the right, inhale as you come forward, and to the left, exhaling as you go back. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you come back. And just a few more at your own pace. And then we'll switch directions. Okay, and switching, reversing the movement. Try to keep a light smile throughout your practice. So it'll also help with your energy. Okay, release. And then from here, we're just gonna warm up the ankles. So put your weight into your left leg, bring your right leg out, and then just make little circles with your feet. And reverse. Release, and then putting your weight in your right leg, bring your left leg out, and then just make little circles. And reverse. All right, good job, guys. Okay, so now let's get started with our sun salutations. Starting at the front of your mat, bring your palms forward for Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhaling, bringing the shoulders up and back, exhale. And then bring your toes up here and then place them into the mat, just feeling that support of your mat throughout your practice. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, palms down and back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, diving down, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Knees can be bent here. You're trying to bring your chest towards the legs. Inhale, release the hands down to the mat. stepping your right foot back to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. And just hold here for a couple breaths, going a little deeper into the stretch. And exhale, stepping back to plank pose. Inhale, bring your knees down. Exhale, chest, chin down. And then inhale, sliding up to baby cobra. Exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Holding here for a few breaths. You can walk the dog out here, bringing one knee in at a time. Warming up the backs of the legs. Press your palms into the mat. And inhale, step your right foot to the front of the mat, left knee down, heart open towards the sky. Holding here for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale, stepping back to your forward fold. Hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, raise your arms up and lightly back. And then exhale, diving back down to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, release the hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Holding here, going a little deeper into this stretch. Keeping that light smile. You can feel it when you make the light smile, you can breathe a little better. Okay, exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat, plank pose, and then we'll go through our vinyasa. Inhale, bring your knees down, exhale, chest, chin down, and then inhale, coming back up to baby cobra. Exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Again, holding downward facing dog. And you can walk the dog. Again here, bringing one knee in at a time. If you have really tight hamstrings like I do, this is an amazing way to warm them up and loosen them up. Inhale, step your left foot to the front of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Holding here for a couple breaths. Connecting with your breath. And exhale, bring your right foot forward, back to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, releasing the palms. Mountain pose, taking a moment here. Feeling that support of the mat, of the earth underneath you throughout your journey. Connecting with the sensations in your body. And inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, palms down and back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. And exhale, diving down to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, releasing the palms down, stepping your right foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Holding here. Connecting with the breath. So staying here, you can release your back toes and straighten your left leg, flexing the foot and try to bring your chest towards your leg. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your left leg here. Okay, coming forward, curling your right toes under and then stepping your left foot back, and we'll go through your vinyasa. You can do knees, chest, chin, or go all the way down for Chaturanga, sliding into baby cobra or extending the arms for cobra. Exhale, curling your toes, downward facing dog, holding downward facing dog. Again, walking out the legs. If you want to warm up the backs of the legs a little more. Make sure you're pressing your palms into the mat. Neck is relaxed here. Okay, release. Inhale, step your right foot to the front of the mat. Left knee down, heart open towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swinging the arms up and lightly back. And then diving back down to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Knee down, heart open towards the sky. Holding here for a few breaths. Keeping that light smile. Keeping our body healthy so we can keep our mind on these beautiful teachings and not get distracted with the body during our classes. Okay, and now we're gonna release our back toes and straighten our right leg, flexing the foot, then bring the chest towards the leg. Couple more breaths here. You're doing great. Coming forward again, curling the left toes under and stepping your right foot back. And let's go through our vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to baby cobra or extending the arms for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog for a few breaths. Pressing those palms into the mat and trying to bring the heels towards the mat. Almost like you're stretching the mat in opposite directions. And inhale, stepping your left foot forward, knee down, heart open towards the sky. And exhale, stepping forward to your forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, taking a quick rest here. Connecting with your body. Feeling that constant support of Mother Earth underneath you throughout your practice. Okay, last round. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, palms down and back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, stepping your right foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping back to plank pose. And we're gonna hold plank pose here. Keeping the body in a straight line. Tightening the abdominal muscles. Ten more seconds here. If you need to, you can always bring your knees down, then keep the body straight from that point on. Okay, and release. Let's go through our vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. Couple more breaths here. And inhale. Bring your right foot to the front of the mat, left knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping into forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. And exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, release the hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping back to plank pose. Again, we're gonna hold plank pose here for 30 seconds. You guys are doing great. You can take that knees down option if you'd like. Keep those abdominal muscles tight. Keeping the hips up. 5 more seconds. And let's go through our vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Holding here for a few breaths. And inhale, step your left foot to the front of the mat. Knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping into forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swinging the arms up and lightly back. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, taking a quick rest here. Connecting with the sensations in the body, with your breath. Maybe you can hear your heartbeat. Okay, from here, we're gonna step back with our right leg, the back of the mat for warrior two. So your back leg should be parallel to the short side of the mat. Front leg in a 90-degree angle, arms facing out and up. Couple breaths here. And we're gonna do a little warrior dance, reversing the warrior, bringing your left arm up behind you and your right arm to the back of your right leg. And then exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to your left leg, right arm comes to the front of the mat, reaching ahead of you. So again, let's repeat this. Warrior two, palms up. Reverse warrior, bringing that left arm above you, reaching towards the back of the mat. And extended side angle, forearm to your left leg, reaching up with your right arm forward. And one more time. Warrior two, palms up. Reverse warrior. And then extended side angle. And from here, coming up to warrior two, extending that front left leg. And you can bring your right leg in a little, we're gonna do triangle pose. So here we're gonna shift our arms past our left foot and then open up for Trikonasana, triangle pose. So a really nice standing twist. Holding here for a few breaths. Let's reverse the twist, bringing our right arm to the mat and then bringing our left arm up. If you need to, you can use a block here. And then bringing that left arm up, coming back to the other side. Bring your left foot forward. And then bring your right foot out a little bit again. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, exhale, coming halfway down. And then release your hands and try to place them in line with your feet. If you need to, you can widen your stance. This will help you bring your hands in line with your feet. And from here, release the head and bring it towards the mat. Placing the crown of the head on the mat if you can. Couple breaths here. And then slowly come on up halfway. Bring your hands to your hips and then come all the way up. And now reverse your right foot so it's facing the front of the mat. If you need to, you can bring your back leg in a little bit. We're gonna do warrior two on the opposite side. So your back foot is in line with the short side of the mat. Front leg, 90-degree angle. Arms extended and up. Holding here. And we'll do our warrior dance again, reversing the warrior, bringing our right arm up and towards the back of the mat. And then extended side angle, forearm to front leg, and extending that left arm towards the front of the mat. And again, back to warrior two. Gazing past your front fingertips. And then following that arm as it goes up and behind you for reverse warrior. And then coming back to extended side angle, reaching the left arm towards the front of the mat. And back to warrior two, last round. Arms up. Coming back to warrior two, to reverse warrior. Reaching your right arm towards the back of the mat. And then coming into extended side angle. Reaching your left arm past your head towards the front of the mat. Giving yourself a nice deep stretch on the side. And then back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, your right leg. You can bring your left foot in a little bit if you need to. We're going to go into Trikonasana, shifting our weight forward and then opening up for Trikonasana. Your gaze can be forward or up past your fingertips. Holding here for a couple more breaths. You're doing great. And then let's reverse the triangle, bringing our left hand to the mat or to your fingertips, and then raising our right arm up. Bringing the arm down, and then bringing the arms in front of you, hands to your hips, and slowly come up. You can heel toe your feet together. Good job, everybody. Shake your arms and your legs out a little bit here. Maybe swing side to side. Disperse the energy throughout the body. Okay, and back to center. Bringing our feet together. Raising our arms above our head. You can interlace your fingers. Bring your pointer finger up. Inhale, pressing your left foot into the mat. Bring your arms to the right side. Try to keep your arms glued to your ears. Couple more breaths here. And slowly come up. Bring the opposite pinky to the front. Bringing that pointer finger up. Raise your arms towards the sky. Press your right foot into the mat. Keeping your arms glued to your ears. Come over to the left side. Putting a nice stretch now on our right side. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. Just try to connect with the sensations of the body. And slowly coming up, releasing your hands down, coming down to the mat into tabletop position. And then from here, bring your knees together, come back to child's pose, bringing your forehead to the mat. Taking a quick rest here. Back to tabletop position. And then coming into plank pose, we'll go through a vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga to Cobra or Upward Facing Dog, and meeting at Downward Facing Dog. From here, we're going to bring our right leg up, and then coming into pigeon pose, we're gonna bring our right knee to our right elbow, to our right wrist, and then our right foot to our left wrist, releasing our left leg down towards the mat. So you can stay here with your arms extended. If you have yoga blocks, you can even come up a little bit, or you can go a little deeper, coming onto your forearms, or all the way down towards the mat. You can pillow your head with your hands. Just breathe. This pose is really great for releasing any stuck or suppressed emotions, letting go of what we no longer need. Couple more breaths here. And slowly come on up. Curl your left toes under and coming back to downward facing dog. Walking the legs out here. Noticing the difference between your right and your left side. Release. Bring your left leg up for three-legged dog, and then bring your left knee to your left wrist, left foot to right wrist, lowering that right leg towards the mat. And again, taking which option feels good for you. Each side is different. So feel it out, listen to your body. Arms extended again, forearms or coming all the way down to the mat. Staying connected to your breath and connecting with the sensations in the body. This is your time to really observe and connect with your body. Couple more breaths here. And slowly coming up, curling your right toes under, going back to downward facing dog, walking the legs out. And from here, coming back to tabletop position. Next, we'll be doing threading the needle pose. So from here, you're gonna raise your right arm all the way up towards the sky, and then bring your hand, thread it under your left armpit, and bring your shoulder to the mat. I'll show you what it looks like from the front. And then bringing your cheek to the mat, extending your left arm out. Just holding here. This is a really nice twist. Twists are very good for helping us detox the body and keep our immune system strong. Couple more breaths here. You guys are doing great. Good job. And slowly bringing your left hand under your shoulder and bringing yourself up for tabletop position. Gonna do a few cat and cows here to disperse the energy. Arching the back as you inhale and rounding the back as you exhale. At your own pace, what feels good for you. And back to center. Let's thread the needle on the other side, raising our left arm towards the sky, and then bringing that left hand, threading it under our right armpit, bringing our left cheek towards the mat, extending our right arm towards the front of the mat. Just relaxing here, letting gravity do the work for us. Couple more breaths here. And sliding that right hand under the shoulder, coming back to tabletop position. From here, we're going to go back to child's pose, bringing your forehead towards the mat, extending the arms forward, keeping them active, and then walking the arms over to the right side. So you should feel a really nice stretch on the left side of your body. Once you're feeling that nice stretch, stay and keep your hands there. It's good not to overdo it. Notice how just your inhale, as it expands the body, is deepening your stretch. And walking the hands over towards the center and then over to the right side until you feel a nice stretch. Walking the hands over to the left side, and then you'll be feeling a stretch on the right side of the body. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath, to this present moment. Couple more breaths here. And coming back to center. Coming back to tabletop. And then let's bring our right foot towards the front of the mat, keeping both legs at a 90-degree angles. We're gonna go in for another twist here. Bringing our right arm up, our left arm up, and then bringing the left elbow over the right knee. And then try to meet your right hand with your left at the center of your chest as you twist, looking past your right shoulder. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling, twisting a little further. Couple more breaths here. And gently release, bring your hands to the mat. And we're gonna step into a forward fold. You can use your peace fingers to grab your toes if you can. Or you can just grab your elbows. Just letting your body relax. Knees can be slightly bent here. We're trying to bring the chest towards the legs. And gently release. And now we'll step the right foot back and twist over to the opposite side, bringing our right arm towards the sky, and then twisting, hooking our right elbow over our left knee, bringing our left hand at our heart center to meet the right, and then twisting, looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling, twisting a little further. And gently release, stepping forward, coming into your forward fold, taking one of the options that I mentioned before, grabbing your elbows or using your peace fingers, or you can step on your hands, bring your hands, your palms facing up under your feet. Again, if you need to bend your legs here, so the chest is going towards the legs. Couple more breaths here. And gently release the hands, step back to your plank pose. And let's go through a vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra or upward facing dog. Meeting at downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, bring the knees down, sit back onto your feet, and bring your legs forward. Keeping your legs straight, flex your feet. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, grabbing your shins or your feet for Tadasana. Again, you can bend your legs here so your chest can meet your legs. Staying connected to your breath. Listening to the sensations of the body. And slowly releasing, coming up and onto the back. To go into figure four position here. So bending our right leg, placing our foot on the mat, and bringing our left foot over our right knee. Now you can stay here if you're already feeling a stretch, or you can clasp your hands behind your right thigh or over the shin. Let your back relax. Couple more breaths here. And gently release your hands and switch the legs, bringing your right foot over your left leg and taking whichever option feels good for you here, behind the thigh or over the shin. And just relax. Let gravity do the work for you here. Couple more breaths here. Just relax, release the hands, releasing the legs onto the mat. We're gonna do a recline twist here. So again, bending the right leg, place your right foot onto your left leg. Just try to not place it directly on the knee, either above or below. And then grab your right knee with your left hand, raise your right arm up, inhale and exhale, twist, looking past your right shoulder, bringing the knee and fingertips to the floor. Closing the eyes, keeping that light smile, just listening to your body, staying connected to the body. And gently release. And then let's switch to the other side, bending the left leg. Bring your left foot on your left foot on your right leg. Grab your left knee with your right hand. Raise your left arm up and then twist, looking past your left shoulder. Knee should be touching the ground and the fingertips should be touching the ground. Release as close as you can get it. Every time we're on the mat, we're making progress. Couple more breaths here. And gently coming back to center, bringing your knees in towards the chest, and then hugging your legs. You can move side to side a little bit, giving your lower back a little massage. Almost done, only a couple more poses to go. All right, so next we'll go into shoulder stand. If you don't have shoulder stand in your practice, you can just go into waterfall pose. You can keep your legs up towards the sky, flex, or even onto the wall. And if you do, come on up to shoulder stand. Now you can stay in shoulder stand, or you can bring the feet behind you for plow pose. If your feet touch the ground here, you can bring your arms towards the mat and interlace your fingers. A few more breaths here. And release your hands and slowly come back down to the mat, bringing your legs to the mat. One more pose before Shavasana. I'm gonna do fish pose. So bringing your hands under your bum, should be facing down towards the mat. You're gonna lift the center of your chest up and come on to your forearms. From here, you're gonna release the head back, and if you can, bring the crown of your head to the mat. Couple more breaths here. Come out of this pose, lift the center of your chest, bring your chin towards the chest, and then bring your back down to the mat, releasing the hands here and releasing the arms out. You're welcome to do any last poses that you need to, or you can join me in Shavasana. Very well deserved. Just let your arms and legs fall to the side, allowing the body to just melt into the mat and completely relax. Dispersing all the energy back through the body. We'll be here for about 5 minutes. Relax all your muscles in your forehead, around your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, completely relax. Your shoulders, your upper back, going down towards the middle and the lower back. Completely relax. Arms loose to the side. Hips open, relax. Your legs and your feet completely relax. I invite you to take a moment here to rejoice about doing your asana practice, keeping your body healthy. Rejoice about attending all these beautiful classes, keeping your mind on these beautiful teachings. Sharing your time to create a happier and more blissful reality for yourself and all beings. Take a minute to do a mini coffee meditation. What good things you've already done today. slowly start coming back to your breath. Bringing your awareness back to the space, starting to move your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms over your head, bring your feet together and give yourself a nice long stretch. And then come on over to lay on your favorite side for a minute. When you're ready, slowly coming up to sitting position. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Putting a nice smile on the face. Thank you so, so much for practicing with me today. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to guide you through today's class. And I recommend grabbing some water after the class. We did a lot of twists today, so it'll help you get rid of all the toxins that the body's getting rid of. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Great job today, guys.
Thank you, Nicole. Great class. Thank you.
Thank you, Berta. Berta has been in my classes since my first online class. So thank you so much. I'm so happy to still see you in my classes.
Of course. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you. Take care, everybody.